So we basically got a general understanding of the clashes. But in the Navisworks, you will have to, let me first deactivate this and put this highlight all clashes box on. All right, let's rotate this to see what we have. And these are fine for now. So then the viewing context is all, that's fine for now. And all right, that's all for now. In a lot of the cases, such as this one, if we move this even incrementally, the clash will be fixed. In these cases, we can select the pipe itself and then go up here in the Items Tool tab, and then using the Move tool, we can move this just a bit so that the clash will be fixed. And now from this angle, we can see how the structure and the gap is, and the clash is over here. All right, so let's select it one more time and then move it a bit to the left. All right, and then up here in the structural columns and the sanitary part, I can right click and hit 1. Now as you can see, the status is set on resolved. And one benefit that this has is you can leave a comment on how you fix the issue or other descriptions. Now this comment can be selected using the add comment option up here, which opens up this window. And in the comment part itself, we can write in, for example, fitting relocation. Alright, so I'll go up here and click on the add comment option to open up the comments part. And then here I'll write in the same fitting relocation. But I did make a mistake earlier of just hitting space and that hit confirm. I'll have to hold the control and hit space to go one line down. The first line is our header, and then we can write a better description down here. Now in the more complete description, I can write in, for example, in order to fix the clash, slightly move the sewage pipe compared to the column. And then from the status menu, we can put this on resolved and hit OK. All right, and now if we want to see all of the comments from the review tab, we can click on the view comments option that opens up the comments window. And now if you select any one of these, the comments and the parameters will be shown for you here. So as a general point, management of clashes is extremely important in your projects, and the person chosen as the beam coordinator needs to have an ability to correctly control the clashes, and it's an extremely important specialty. So we have an icon here that says compact. Now if you select this, it will ignore all of the clashes that were set on resolved on the status, and then you just get a more neat and more organized list. And now if we want to restart this part, we can hit reset here and go up here and right click and select rerun test, or we can rerun test from the icon on the right, either way. And now in the updates, we have 2 new clashes. Now if you open up the find comments tab and hit find, we'll see we have no comments available right now because we've resolved all of the clashes. And if we go down here and hit rerun test once again, we'll see we have these 2 clashes that are still active. Now instead of the structural columns, I'll select the foundation because we have a higher number of clashes in it, and hit run. And now we can see all of the clashes listed here. And let me just go over here and deselect the highlight all clashes box. And either way, based on the type of the clashes that you can see, you can create groups for them. As an example, I'll select these and create a new group for them. And my suggestion is that you name them such as this 1, 2, 3, which is the same as the model we use in revisions. Later on, they'll be easier to identify. And if you have a larger project with more clashes, you can put in 001, and that'll be fine to use because you won't run out of the number. Alright, so I'll put in 001 and then hit assign. For example, this is structural, so I'll assign it to Iran Beam Structural Engineer. I'll type that in here in the assign to field, and then we can go down here in the notes tab and put in the description that we want. For example, I'll put in the clash of Alright, my mistake was not holding the control. If you want to skip a line, you'll need to hold the control and then hit enter. So as an example, I'll select these group of clashes and create a new group, naming it 002. Alright, and then we have the next couple of clashes which we'll put in under the 003 group. And then the last one, which is a resolved clash, I'll put in the 004 group. Now we can reserve a comment for it as well. And I'll just put in resolved in the comment itself and put the status in the resolved as well. Okay. As the next example, I'll select the 003 group, and in the comments tab, I'll put in needs assessment, and for the status I'll put in, and you know what, let's change the comment to approved and put the status on approved as well, and then hit OK. Now selecting the same group, I'll assign it to the mechanic supervisor. So write that in, and I'll just copy and paste it in notes as well. And then if you select any of these in the comments window down here, you can see which ones have comments and which ones do not. And you can view the comments as well. Now if we select this and go up here and click on the find comments option, we can see all of the comments. This makes our work much easier and much quicker. So we have the different tabs up here, but from the same comments tab, if we select the find option, we can find the different clashes here in the list, and in the plan you will be rerouted to the clashes location, and it can be done for the group clashes as well, and the comments will be listed down here as well. For example, for this one, it says approved using the green color. And another important point will be if you go up here to the application menu and select the options, you can see the options editor window. Now let's see what we have here in the list. We have the general, the interface, the links, and if I open up the links and go over to the standard, I can see the menu that I have here. So the visibility box that I have for each section, I will uncheck all of them except for the clash detective. Then put the icon type on text, and then after that I'll uncheck the selection sets and the timeliner and the viewpoints visibility box as well, and the red line too, and then I'll hit OK. Now in the home tab we have an icon that says links. Now if we select this, we can see all of the parts where we have clashes present. Now they are shown in the text format, but you can change that by going to the clash detective section and putting the icon type on icon, and a red dot will appear where each clash is located, and all of these are based on the type of clash. Now the yellow one that's resolved, we double click and go over here, and this can really help you to identify the clashes in the project.